Hello students, hope you are enjoying haloalkanes and the haloarenes, very easy chapter. So in this chapter, in our previous session, we were discussing on what? On the introduction part of haloalkanes and the haloarenes. Okay, so which includes some examples for uh, what? IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, right. Now, in today's session, we are going to discuss the most important part of haloalkanes and the haloarenes, that is preparation properties and uses. So, before we venture into the preparation part and the properties part and the application part, first let us understand the most important bond between the carbon atom and the halogen. Because what are haloalkanes? Haloalkanes are the organic compounds which are formed by the replacement of hydrogen from the hydrocarbon by the halogen. So that the carbon halogen bond is important. Okay. So let us understand that, then we'll go into the preparation part. Okay. Right. So I welcome you all for today's session on preparation part of haloalkanes and the haloarenes. Okay. As I told, let us understand the bond. Okay, so this is an example for general example for haloalkane. This is CH, 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 and this is halogen. So maybe this is CH3Cl or CH3Br or CH3I. So you can take any example. Okay, so this is one general way of writing haloalkane. X is any halogen. Okay, and these three are hydrogen. This is one carbon. Okay, now concentrate on the bond between carbon and the halogen. So here halogen is more electronegative. So when it is more electronegative, then it has the ability to withdraw shared pair of electrons. That is a property we learnt. So electronegativity is the ability to withdraw shared pair of electrons. So here are the shared pair of electrons between carbon and the halogen. Okay. Now because of electronegative power, both are electronegative. Carbon also electronegative, halogen also electronegative, but which is more electronegative? It is halogen, because group 17 are extreme right side. Okay, so they are most electronegative on the modern periodic table. Okay, that's why because of their more electronegativity, so what happens? Halogen attracts or withdraws shared pair of electron towards halogen. Okay, this is the arrow mark indicating that it is withdrawing. So when it is withdrawing, so it is getting negative cloud, it is getting negative charge. So not permanently, it is just withdrawing. So partial negative charge is created and the partial positive charge is created. So when the positive charge is created, this part loves negative charge and this part loves the positive charge. That means this is carbon becoming a plus, means what? It acts like an electrophile. This acts as a nucleophile. Okay, so there only, so bond is polarized. So bond poles are created due to what? Poles are created due to the difference in the electronegativity. Okay, so here any one which is electron, it will attack here any negative charge. Okay, here which is a positive charge, right? And any what which is plus charge electrophile, that will attack here. Okay, right. So this is what nature of CX bond. Now here you see CH3F. See, this is what CH3X. No, what is X here? X is, it is a fluorine or chlorine or bromine or iodine. So see here CH3F, methyl fluoride, methyl chloride, methyl bromide, methyl iodide. Methyl is common. Okay, but here if you go from fluorine to iodine, size is increasing. When the size increases, what happens? Bond length also increases. When the bond length increases, bond enthalpy decreases. Okay, so that means increase in the bond length will decrease the bond enthalpy. 11th class knowledge. Okay, so right. So this can be clearly understood by the data here. Okay, see bond length 214, 193, 178, 139 in picometers. Okay, and when the bond length is less, now here it is still less, more, you compare with the bond enthalpy, so bond length is larger bond length, far away, you can easily rupture, so less energy. So lesser the bond length, they are close. So because they are close, it's difficult to break. So bond enthalpy is more. Okay. Now you see the dipole moment part. So this has got 1.847. Okay. 1.860, 1.830, 1.63. So iodine being the largest in the size, so pulling that electron, normally fluorine is the most electronegative. Okay, so it pulls, and poles are created. So because of the creation of pole, dipole moment is there. So but due to some fluorine small size, there are some problems are there. So chlorine being not so small in size, not so big in size, it is moderate. So it can create poles very much. So dipole moment is more. So all these data will explain the polarity between the C and the X, and the poles are created. Now see, we'll go to the preparation part. How haloalkanes and the haloarenes are prepared. Okay. So first we learn there are various methods. So among the various methods, we have only few methods of preparation of what? Haloalkanes and the haloarenes. They are haloalkanes and the haloarenes are prepared from alcohols, okay, and from hydrocarbons, and one more is what? One more is by the halogen exchange method. Okay, so only three methods are there. So we'll discuss one by one. First is what? From alcohols. Okay, so these are alcohols. General formula for alcohols, ROH. So alcohols are the best starting materials to prepare other organic compounds. So to prepare alkaloids, the easy, the best, and the effective, efficient, convenient method is what? Use alcohols. So using alcohols, you can prepare alkyl halides. So variety of steps are there. Either you can use hydrogen halide, or you can use the combination of these two, or phosphorus halide, or if you don't have phosphorus halide, you can combine red phosphorus with halogen, so that you can prepare any one of these two, and again same reaction proceeds. Okay, or you can go for thionyl chloride. So where halogen is there, no, only those compounds are preferred, so that from those compounds halogen goes and removes the OH and makes bond with R, so that RX is made. What is RX? RX is haloalkane, or the haloarine, or the alkyl halide. Okay, so in this way alkyl halides are prepared by using the alcohols. Method number one, using hydrogen halide. So this requires a catalyst because it is a primary alcohol. So I told already what is primary, secondary, and the tertiary. So tertiary is what? Tertiary is alcoholic group attached to the carbon atom, in turn attached to the three other carbon atoms. Okay, they are called as tertiary. In the case of primary and the secondary, so they require catalyst, whereas in the case of tertiary, they they doesn't require any catalyst. Why? Because tertiary alcohols are more reactive than secondary and the primary. Why? Because tertiary alcohols contain three methyl groups, which are called as electron donating groups. So these will donate electron towards the carbon, and electron density is more around the carbon. So when the electron density is more around the carbon, and for the oxygen, it is easy to withdraw the electrons, so that OH will go easily, and in place of OH, halogen comes and attacks and makes a bond with R. So this is all mechanism part is there. We learn in the higher class. So tertiary alcohols are more reactive than the secondary and the primary because of the attachment of the three electron withdrawing alkyl groups. Okay, right. Now here what happens here? First these two will react, and these two will react. NaHSO4 is formed. NaHSO4. So that Br is made free. When Br is made free, that Br will go and removes the OH and becomes RBr. Now this OH is free, and here it has reacted with what? NaHSO4. One H is free. So this free H, this free OH will become water. So in this way, reaction proceeds. Now with halogen, as usual, I told already. Same reaction here also. Okay. Now with thionyl chloride, you see. So thionyl chloride, ROH plus SOCl2 becomes SO2. SO2. Okay. And this Cl will make a bond with here RCl. So because H is free, that H and Cl, SCl. One Cl with RCl. This O with SO, SO2. So here the important feature of this reaction is what? Alkyl halide is formed. But other two are SO2, SCl, which are in the gaseous state. So whenever you carry out reaction between the alcohol and the thionyl chloride, the two byproducts are escapable. They are gases in nature. So they escape to the atmosphere or from the container or from the reaction mixture. That means what remains in the container? Only alkyl halide. So no need to go for the further purification or any other processes. Therefore, this method is somewhat better than other methods. All are okay, but depend upon what? See, which reactant you are using, okay, which are the products and which whether I should go for the purification or not. So all those matters. So this is somewhat better so that you can prepare alkyl halide easily by using alcohol and the thionyl chloride. Okay, right. Now, second method, from hydrocarbons. From hydrocarbons are the starting material for most of the organic compounds. Okay, so variety of methods are employed to convert hydrocarbons into whatever we require. Okay, organic compounds. So today we require alkyl halide. So from hydrocarbon, what are hydrocarbons? Hydrocarbons are a combination of carbon and hydrogen. Only thing is you remove one hydrogen, add halogen. So how to remove? Please recall our 11th class knowledge, where in the case of alkanes we have understood substitution reactions of alkanes by the halogen. Okay, best example we discussed was what? Methane with chlorine gives methyl chloride, methylene chloride, then chloroform, then carbon tetrachloride, as long as hydrogen is available for the halogen. So one hydrogen goes, one halogen comes. So this is what? A chain reaction. So this reaction goes via free radical mechanism in the presence of what? Sunlight or H nu energy. Okay, so please recall our 11th class knowledge. In the same way, in 12th class also, using that knowledge, we prepare alkyl halide by the what? By using hydrocarbon. So this is hydrocarbon. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 2 methyl are there. So it is a 2,2-dimethyl propane, or in short it is called what? 5 are there, pentane. Okay, right, either pentane or 2,2-dimethyl propane. So here many hydrogens are there. Here 3, here 3, here 3, here 3, totally 12 hydrogen are there. So you can replace 1 by 1 Cl, again second, third. So 12 times you can replace. Many products are formed here. One sample I have shown here. So here you have many mixture of products. Okay. So it goes stepwise, one by one. So accordingly products are formed here. Now please see this one. Again here also 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9 plus 1, 10 are there. So 10 steps are there here. Okay. And here we have again 10 steps here. Okay. But problem is what? Normally we don't prefer this method. Why? Because see, replacing 12 hydrogen by the 12 chlorine stepwise is a tedious, okay, time consuming. And the second point is what? In the container, in the reaction container, after the reaction, many products are formed. Then for us it is difficult to separate because all are chloro-alkyl halides only. So depend upon boiling point, depend upon the property. So we have to adopt a special method for the separation. So some problems are there. That's why in a small quantity we can prepare in the laboratory just for study purpose, but on large scale, that is when you go for the manufacture of alkyl halides by using hydrocarbon, that too especially by the free radical mechanism. So it is a time consuming, tedious, bore, and one more is what? Yield is less, and that's why we don't prepare, because of what? Mixtures are formed here. So separating mixture is very difficult. That's why if other methods are not available with us, then we think of this method. Otherwise, we will go by other methods. So today we learnt what? We learnt about the nature of CX bond. That nature is used in the property, and we learnt two methods of preparation. One is what? Preparation of haloalkanes by what? Alcohols by variety methods. Then preparation of alkyl halides by using hydrocarbon. In that first method is what? By using halogen by the free radical mechanism. But this method is not preferred due to the mixture formation and time consuming. So this is the last resort, last step we will use when all sources ends. Otherwise we don't use. So till then, keep studying. Have a nice time. Thank you, my dear students.